That was the main cause, and I think that's one of the main issues that has to be dealt with. And I think everyone who's at blame, I think did a great job of going through the climate that everyone participated in, and it is what it is. In terms of the present, the real challenge that I see is the process of deleveraging. To deleverage, there's only, I think, 3 ways to deleverage. One is you can play your way out of it, another is you can earn your way out of it, and another is you can sort of monetize your way out of it. Obviously you want to earn your way out of it, but getting to that point is going to be very hard to do, because there's a lot of fundamental structural issues that have to be addressed. In the United States, about 70% of the GDP is in consumption. Now, consumption is going down in the United States, and savings is going up. People project it will be about 4%. Now, that, in the abstract, is great news, but what is happening is demand is going down. We saw that in figures in retail sales in December. We see it in manufacturing output. We see that in people not employing people. So there's a spiraling going on similar to what's happening with the asset value. There was a very high ratio of the value of household net worth to their earnings to GDP. That ratio is going down now, and all of that is good, but it's going down so fast that it's leading into a spiraling on every aspect of the economy, and that is where the problem is. Third point is, well, what do you do with it? There's a lot of things that are obviously happening in the United States. You have the TARP money, you have fiscal stimulus of hopefully $825 billion. You have an awful lot of input in the market. The problem is going to be the speed of that input, because in a spiraling effect, if you look at it, it's like digging a hole. And we're digging a hole rather quickly. You can see that from the default rates, the foreclosure rates. You can see it with the unemployment rate. You can see it with consumption. On the flip side, you can see it with savings. People are afraid. They're saving more. They don't know if they're going to have jobs. There were a massive number of major companies announcing this week layoffs. So they're afraid, and that hole that we're digging is getting deeper. So to fill it up, you need 2 things. You need the expenditure, the fiscal policies, and monetary policies about all that it can do, and that takes a while to affect the economy. That's going to take 4, 6, 8 months. But fiscal policy has to be done quickly, so speed is absolutely essential, because that is one way to get that hole from getting much larger. The second thing, which I think is just as important as how much money you put in, is confidence that people have that tomorrow will be better than today. Unless you get that, if you look at money has 2 aspects to it. It's got the per se absolute aspect, and it's got the velocity. In other words, it gets spent, it gets invested, it gets lent. That is a matter often of confidence. And to have that kind of confidence, it means there has to be a united front. Finally, there is good news in all of this. Whenever you have a tragedy, an event, a crisis, something of this magnitude, it is a tremendous opportunity to change. Most change does happen when there's a real big problem. If you have a heart attack, you will change structurally a lot of aspects of your life. This is a traumatic event. It's an opportunity to look at the financial system, to get it better coordinated. It's an opportunity to look at a fragmented regulatory system. It's an opportunity to look at what do we do about leverage, how do we coordinate that throughout the world. It's an opportunity to pull together. It's an opportunity to invest in infrastructure. It's an opportunity to go and get this fragmented way we have of investing throughout the world and get it a little more coordinated. It's a way to deal with emissions. It's a way to deal with an awful lot of things that we may or may not have gotten to. But now we have to spend the money, so let's go and use it to go and make society better. And I think that aspect of this crisis will actually, in the long run, be a tremendous benefit for not just obviously the United States, but the entire world. Thank you.